I like how you can push them. I think you're pushing them anyway. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Fish. I mean, maybe fish? Fish? It's hard to tell. Fishing is a dumb mechanic, but it's better than it was in the other games that had fishing in it, so I can't complain too much. I'm gonna look in the other tide pool, and I want to see the lakes dry up. They have too much reach. And where'd the other tide pool go? Oh, right over there. That'd actually be interesting. I wonder what happens if you do force the lakes to, like, dry up. Lakes to like. It's too hard to see when the thing is going ding-dong. Okay, cool. Got my first go! Anyway, I might need the hook shot, I think. I don't know if I do for sure, but I'd rather be safe than not safe. Ding-dong. I'm pretty sure if you're swimming, it won't do the end-of-day cutscene. I think the time actually slows down a little bit towards the end of a 12 hours. That's weird. Thought you had to get more momentum to do that. Okay, no, I guess it doesn't let you do that. I could have sworn it did that somehow, but I think it's only nights that let you do that since more drastic changes happen. No, that doesn't make sense either. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this place looks sort of creepy at sunup. Oh, and the Zora's back because it's not frightened of getting eaten by lakes, and again I'm going way off the wrong way because it feels like that area over there should have something in it, whereas as far as I can tell it doesn't. Buzz. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing behind those other two. Not gonna check them because I'm pretty confident in my assumption, and I still like doing that. See, this can't zoom or anything, can it? No. I'm suspicious. I think that might be able to work, but rather not risk it. Okay, cool, I didn't get caught. I was a bit worried. I was cutting it close if I think... Yes, if I think I was cutting it close. Let's see if I can... That's interesting, you could walk up if you were walking on the underwater. Anyway, I want to do something like this. Dicks. Okay, whatever. Too late for reasoning. Since I took unnecessarily long that away, I'm going to just do it in an even dumber way. I just realized what you can do with the Zoro mask. And yes, I'm going to keep calling something or other Zoro for all of eternity. You don't technically need to do this, but I'm not good enough to do it without doing it, so blah. Hey, let's see if we can get it like this and just cheese it. Stupid fish can see me. What? I'm wearing a stone mask, you jerk. I mean, seriously, that's weird. I thought enemies were supposed to ignore me. Anyway, let's see if I can do something like this. Too close, I guess. I don't know. I'm willing to risk it and totally have to waste time, because if it doesn't work, I'll just speed it up back to this point and you won't miss anything. Stop it. No. That's not very good. If I can get multiple of this Pokemon in the picture, I get bonus points. Okay, whatever, that's a headshot, but I don't know. Probably has that important bits. That moon's getting awfully big. I wonder what it looks like on the third day, because it's like unusually large from this perspective. Okay, one more time back to the Great Bay Coast. Smiley indifferent face / stone Link looks apathetic. Okay, hope this works. I wonder if I ever intentionally do risky things like that, because I secretly really like speeding things up and putting music over it, because I generally like the music too much and the visuals of me doing repetitive tasks sped up too much. Let's see if I can get this to work. I don't think it works as well as Zora Link, but it's okay-ish. And that still looks like a fish! The Great Bay Temple. Anyway, the spider house is over that away, and by that away I mean the way that is exactly opposite from where I hit. And this is the fisherman's hut! And you can talk to him, he says, oh, fish isn't good lately because the waters are skull-kitted.
Help me, please take me back to the water near Pinnacle Rock.
Are you interested in that fish? It's a rare fish, isn't it? It's called a seahorse. I caught it swimming around here, just off of Pinnacle Rock. Since it's rare, I was thinking of selling it at the town carnival. It should be starting soon. If you want it, I'll give it to you. On one condition. Do you have a pictograph of the female pirates?
This is close enough. Oh, that's it, I had a picture like that. Well, aren't you a crafty one? You'll give that to me, won't you? In exchange, I'll give you this. You got a seahorse. Thank you. Hurry, take me back. Oh, wait.
Thank you, hurry, take me back.
Anyway, let's leave him alone. Technically, I'd say if you were going for like a... Oh, I don't think I ever used the shield in my practice run, but yeah, he can use one of his fins as a shield, and... Oh, wow, I didn't even know that happened. If you use his shield and press B, you... use that on land. Wow, there's a lot about the Zora I don't know. Yeah, the Deku is pretty simplistic compared to these guys, and by these guys I mean the Goron and Zora. Guess you could infer that, but still. Anyway, we're heading over to these spires, which really remind me of like Dire Dire Docks and Wet Wet Desert, I mean Jolly Roger's Bay. And there's randomly a sign at the bottom of the lake here. I don't think you can read while swimming as Link, but I wonder if that's in Zora script or not. Excuse me. Anyway, there are two... Oh, that's actually interesting. I didn't have the map when I did this the first time, I don't think. Anyway, what am I doing? You need to sink to the bottom here. Equip your seahorse. And use your seahorse as soon as you get to this area-ish. I don't know if it actually matters. Plop. That's a big seahorse.
You have strange powers, Link. I have a request for you. Follow me.
Anyway, I think, yeah, he does wait for you. This is very similar to the Following a Ghost segment and Following a Ghost segments and crap, Ocarina of Time, but in the same vein, he actually waits for you, unlike the jerks. Okay, I'm bad at Zora. Okay, I'm ready.
Please follow me closely without making any missteps, you jerk!
It's hard to Zora, especially when you have to do it as a fast Zora, which I don't think I did in my first run and didn't have any problems that way. Yeah, he does wait for you before going in. I wasn't sure if he just moved sporadically or waited for you, which freaked me out. I never really understood these parts in games. How, I mean, I guess currents this specific exist, but it seems a bit uncanny. Like, why would I absolutely need to follow the way of the signs instead of, like, being a fast-swimming Zora that can just skip stuff? I don't know. Who knows? Anyway.
Here in the depths of Pinnacle Rock live many dangerous sea snakes. My friend is trapped here. Link, can you please find a way to rid the area of all the sea snakes and help my friend?
Yep. I'm randomly going up here because it freaks me out to be in deep water. This is way too deep. Anyway, I think there was some copy pasta about these eels being better than the one in Super Mario 64. But they're easy to kill, and you actually can kill them. Although I have to say they are probably a little aesthetically more disturbing. What the hell? Dang, that was like the first time I've ever sworn out of shock instead of irony in my Let's Plays, but that was worth it. I didn't expect the camera to freak out on me like that. I managed to get that with this area with no problems in my practice run, and that was the first time that happened to me. Anyway, as you can expect from my cold calculations, there are only 3 Zora eggs here. which is why I filled up 2 bottles of fish, and if you do this well, you won't... I randomly lost one of the Zora eggs, and I don't know how that happened. And that, man, the water here is freaking me out with how deep it is. Wobble, 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 wobble. Yeah, these are pretty easy guys to kill. You just need to wait for them to show their weak points. And these sometimes have magic bottles in them, but most of the time don't. And I can't imagine having to do this without the double magic meter, because you have to use too much magic to kill all these, and you need to kill all these to get a heart piece. It's not hard, it's just hard to conserve your magic. And there are pots at the bottom, but it would suck if you somehow screwed it up. And you can see where which ones still have eels in them, which I seem to be neglecting. Ah! 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 It's too cinematic.